Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, how many participants are there? Let me check. Okay, they are. Okay, fine. So, in last lecture, I think we were discussing about idea generations, right? And we are going to continue that concept of idea generation. Let me share the screen with you so that you can see the PowerPoint presentations. Just a minute. Okay. Is it visible to you? Can anyone just tell me, are you able to see the screen presentation? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start. So in last lecture, we have discussed about idea generation. What is the role of left brain, right brain in idea generation? Then we have discussed about creative thinking. What is the role of imagination in creative thinking? So that we concluded that imagination is the fuel for creativity. We have gone through some ideas or discussions for this. Then we have discussed what is out of the box thinking. Then we have discussed about ideas notebook, that you must note down your ideas so that you can come on them to think, to make churning on them, right? So ideas notebook was there. Then I have discussed one challenge, one concept of paperclip, where we actually I expected to have different ideas of using this paperclip for different purposes. So we have discussed that. Then yes, now of the strategies of idea generation, we have already discussed about some of these parts like brainstorming. If you can see on this particular slide, there are different types of strategies to create ideas or to generate ideas. Now, as we have discussed, ideas could be innovative ideas or it could be ideas for solving a existing problem. Okay, so we have already discussed about brainstorming. Then second one is brainwriting, that we will go and see. Then there is matrix or scamper or PEP. Of that, the scamper method we have already discussed. Then there is mind map. Then there is problem solving and lateral or creative thinking, that we have already discussed. So out of these 6 types, we have discussed 2 types. Remaining 4 types we will discuss today. Okay. So let's move further. As we have discussed already about brainstorming, what we do in brainstorming, we just come across a problem and different people from different departments or backgrounds come to a place like a meeting hall and share their views about the problem or issue, and we note down the optimum issues, optimum problems, optimum ideas, optimum feedbacks, and then we discuss again on that, and finally we make the conclusion. This is the flow of brainstorming. Okay. Now, second one is called as brain writing. It is not as difficult as it looks like, but it's very easy. What we do in brain writing, ideas are written. Means if we want to solve a problem, suppose for an meeting we have called 5 or 6 members for a meeting to check whether this idea or to check whether this problem can be solved, like whatever the possibilities. Okay, so in that case what we are going to do, we are asking them to write their ideas on a paper. Okay, how to write these ideas? There are different variations we can add to this, like we can ask them individually, like suppose 6 people are there and we are asking them to write ideas individually. Okay, so 6 people will write minimum 6 ideas. Okay, we can ask them to write more ideas if it is possible for them. So minimum 6 ideas we are going to get. This is the one method. In second method, what we will do, we make a pair. So suppose 6 people are there, we will make a pair of 2 person. So 3 groups or 3 pairs will be there. Okay, so the pair 1, pair 2 and pair 3, these 3 pairs will work and gives ideas or solutions to the problem. This is second type, and also this is in the written form only. Okay, not a discussion type. Okay, so this is a second type. In third type, what we do, we make a group. So usually if 6 people are coming for a meeting for idea generation, we make a group of 6 people. Okay, so this group will work on idea generation, or we can make 2 groups out of these 6 people. So we can make a group of 3 people, say group A, and other 3 people, group B. Okay, we give them a task to discuss or a problem to discuss. They will work as a group, individual entity, and will provide the solution to the problem to be discussed. So these are the different types of brain writing process. I think it is clear how brain writing process is carried out. Basically, ideas are written. It could be individual ideas, or individual person will work on ideas. It could be in pair. It could be in sorry. It could be in groups, and what we are going to get from this is the variations. Suppose we have 6 people in the room and we are working on the idea generation or concept generation or problem solving. Then in that case, what will happen? There is a chance of getting in only one direction. Suppose someone says that this particular problem will be solved like this only. So all of us will concentrate on that only. Got it? So we will work in that way only. But it would be possible by other methods also. Okay, so that is also important. So we need to keep this in mind. So these are the types of variations we are going to get in brain writing. If the person is acting as an individual, if he is working in a pair, or if he is working in a group, we will get these type of variations in idea generation. I suppose you understood that. Okay. Scamper, we have already discussed about it. We can substitute, we can combine, we can adapt, we can modify, we can put to another use, we can eliminate or we can reverse from the product or in the product. Okay, so this is the idea generation method of Scamper that we have already discussed in previous lecture, right? Now matrix is another type of idea generation which is somehow integrated in the Scamper method itself. Okay, so how it is integrated, let us discuss. Suppose we have to generate an idea and we have to use the matrix method. So in matrix method, what we are going to discuss, we will discuss like features of the product. Features would be its color, its size, its gift, is it used for gift purpose or its purpose, okay? Then we are going to discuss for its markets. What are its markets? Such as the market could be, the product is used for babies, it could be used for communion, communities, for religious purpose, it could be used for elderly purpose, elderly people, it could be used for homeowners, okay, it could be anything, okay. So this is how we are going to generate a matrix, okay. Now see, this is the, just a minute. Okay, see here on this slide we can see the matrix of idea generation. See, features are kept in this row and markets are kept in this particular column. Okay, so features could be color, size, it is a gift or they are going to purchase it for personal use, and for personal use. Okay, these are two columns we are making. So suppose infants means the babies, born babies, elderly people are going to use this, adult people are going to use this. Then is it for Christmas, for religious purpose, or anything, okay? Or any other miscellaneous thing. So we have to use this matrix and add the points over here. Suppose red color is for infants, we can add point over here. Suppose yellow color is for adult people or elderly people, we can add point here. Similarly, we are going to add points in this matrix, okay, so that we will get the idea. So maximum point ज्या ठिकाणी होतील, that point, that product or that feature we are going to use for the product idea generation, okay. Now next type of approach or idea generation method is called as PEP approach. It is very easy. PEP means pre-experience, experience and post-experience. So what could make life easier for people when brushing their teeth? This is the question, okay. Now suppose you use, obviously you everyone uses toothbrush, okay. So you can see on the television or you might have seen the uh, advertisement for various types of bristles, the flexible brush, okay. So what they are trying to do, they are trying to make the life easier for people when they brush their teeth. Okay, so how this PEP approach goes on? So what is done here? Before using, suppose you, if you observe those advertisements, what you will see, a person goes to a dentist, as here shown in this diagram picture. A person goes to a dentist and asks that my teeth is aching or there's a problem, I can't make it clean easily, I have to make very problem, it is very problematic for me to use this brush, this type of brush, what should we do? Like that, he will experience some problems or issues, and he will go on telling this problem to the dentist, okay, and share his experience, okay. And in second stage, the dentist will tell him that you use this another type of brush which is very flexible and very good and everything about it, okay. So he will just make an advertisement for that particular component or product, okay. In that case, what will happen? The customer will use that toothbrush and share his post experience of using that particular component, and says that yes, now I have got relief, okay. So this is how PEP approach goes on for idea generation. So in this case, what exactly happened? The customer used a flexible type of brush which has solved his particular problem. This is called as PEP approach. PEP means pre-experience, before experiencing that particular component or product, during the experience, and after the experience of that using that particular component, okay. This is how PEP method will work. Next is mind map, okay. What is a mind map? Actually, I think, I guess I have already told you in last year when you were in the second year, I think, mind mapping method. If you could remember that, I have told you to mind map your chapters or units. What you have to do in that, you have to write down the title of the chapter here, and you have to write down the concepts provided in that chapter or unit here, here, here. Say suppose concept number 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here, 5 is here. Okay. So what happens in that case? You remember the unit number, unit title, and what are the concepts discussed. So basically, mind mapping is a very good tool used in a educational field or academics. Okay, and again, it is also used in the idea generation method. How it is used? So suppose we have a problem or issue, we have to write it here, and what are the different solutions we can apply for that can be written over in these boxes. Okay, this is called as mind mapping, and this is a mind map has to be prepared and presented in the meeting of brainstorming session, where people will discuss on each and every point. Say point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points to be discussed in the meeting itself. Okay, so this is how this will work. This is called as mind mapping. Okay. Next is problem solving. So problem solving means how we are going to solve the problem by using this idea generation, or for idea generation rather. So problem solving will involve, okay. So let us discuss this problem solving. Problems means opportunities. So now if you are an industrialist, if you are having an industry, or you want to create an industry, you want to be an entrepreneur, what does it means to you? The problem means opportunity. If there is a problem, if there is a problem, and if you can provide a solution for that, you can charge money for that, right? So this is an opportunity. Basically, problems can be considered as opportunities. Okay. Many good ideas has come from finding a solution to a problem. Okay, so what I have once I have told you, if you remember, while coming to college, now it is not possible to you, but while going out for anything, for buying anything, you go to market, or you visit somewhere, or you go for just picnicking, holidaying. Okay, so whenever you travel, whenever you go out of the home, even if you are at home, in that case also you can identify the problems of any kind. whatever the problems could be. Okay, just like if you are using your mobile phone and it is not feasible to use for your lecture purpose, so you would require a mobile stand. Okay, that is a solution for the problem. Like that, you have to observe the problems and note down those problems, and you have to think on that problem. How you have to think on that problem? You have to think backwards, means why that problem has aroused, हा प्रॉब्लेम कशामुळे आला, that you have to think about. Okay, then you have to think bigger, means या प्रॉब्लेमचं सोल्युशन आपण मोठ्या प्रमाणात कसं अप्लाय करू शकतो किंवा कसं यूज करू शकतो. Also you have to think smaller, म्हणजे या प्रॉब्लेमचे छोटे छोटे 2 भाग केले किंवा 3 भाग केले आणि 3 वेगवेगळे सोल्युशन्स जर प्रोव्हाइड केले, आपण असं करू शकतो का? This is how you have to think in problem solving. Are you getting it? Yes? Who is online? Yes? Yes, Kashim? If you want to tell something? Kashim? Who was that? Who wants to, anyone wants to discuss anything or share something? No. Okay, fine. So we were discussing problem solving. So you have to identify the problem first, then you have to think on that problem. Now this is an individual task. Okay, you have to work it on individual level. Okay, you have to think backwards, means problem has been discussed, but you have to see why this problem has come. Okay, so you have to think backwards, you have to think bigger, on big sense what you can do for this, and in smaller sense you have to think like what are the different small solution to the problem. See what happens, the problem may or may not be solved in one go. Means एक प्रॉब्लेम आहे, त्याला आपण एका प्रकारचं सोल्युशन देऊ शकतो, पण एका वेळी एकाच प्रकारचं सोल्युशन देऊन प्रॉब्लेम जर सॉल्व्ह होत नसेल तर वी कॅन मेक कंपार्टमेंट्स ऑफ द प्रॉब्लेम, स्मॉलर कंपार्टमेंट्स. मग 3, समजा एक प्रॉब्लेम आहे त्याचे आपण 3 भाग केले आणि 3 वेगवेगळे छोटे छोटे सोल्युशन्स त्याला प्रोव्हाइड केले. दॅट कुड बी अ सोल्युशन, good solution for that. Okay, so this is also type of thinking or type of problem solving. This is called as think smaller. Okay, so this is another method, problem solving. Okay, now let us discuss how to solve the problem. So first you have to check the facts. Facts means numerical things what are there, you have to check that what is causing the problem, कशामुळे हा प्रॉब्लेम येतोय. यू हॅव टू आयडेंटिफाय द सोल्युशन, देन यू हॅव टू गिव्ह द प्रायोरिटी टू द आयडियल सोल्युशन, मीन्स ऑप्टिमायझेशन. कुठला प्रॉब्लेम आपल्याला, कुठलं सोल्युशन आपल्याला ऑप्टिमम वाटतं, चांगलं वाटतं, त्याला आपल्याला प्रायोरिटी द्यायला हवी. देन यू हॅव टू इम्प्लिमेंट दॅट सोल्युशन, ते प्रॉब्लेमचं सोल्युशन तुम्हाला यूज करावं लागेल. अँड फायनली यू हॅव टू इव्हॅल्युएट दॅट, की हे प्रॉब्लेम अशा पद्धतीने सॉल्व्ह केल्यानंतर काय आपल्याला सोल्युशन मिळालं, काय ऑब्झर्वेशन मिळालं. ओके, दिस इज हाऊ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज द स्टेप्स इन प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्विंग. ओके, नाउ देयर इज one example of traffic congestion. So for traffic congestion they have made this solution. If you can see at the right hand corner, below lower part of this slide, they have provided this particular type of vehicle as a substitute for traffic congestion. Okay, then there is burglar alarm, shopping trolleys, spray starch, fast food. These are some of the problem solving ideas generated through this problem solving method. Okay, and there is a lateral thinking that we have already discussed in previous lecture. Lateral thinking, vertical thinking, linear thinking. Okay, now there is PLC, that is called as product life cycle, and these are the various concepts that we need to look after, but I think the time has over, so I think uh, I should stop here. Okay, so is any doubt you want to share? Anything you want to share? Anyone? Okay, now give your attendance. Roll number 1,
Yes, sir.
2, roll number 2, 3. Okay, those who have given attendance, they can leave and join the other lecture. Okay, roll number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, sir.
Current किती roll number? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
14.
15,
14.
yes, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Present, sir.
29 is
28
there?
present, sir. 28, sir.
28. Okay. 29.
Yes, sir.
29 कौन है? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Sir. 33, sir.
33 is there. 34 is not there. 35 is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes. 36, 37,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 38.
38. Okay. 39,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
39 is there.
Yes, sir.
40, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 is there.
Yes, sir.
45,
Yes, sir.
46, 47,
45, sir.
55 घेतलं. 46,
47.
47 is there. Yes.
48.
48 कौन है?
48, sir.
48. Yes. 49, 50,
Yes, sir.
50, sir.
49 is there.
Sir, yes.
Okay. 50, 50 is there. 51, 52, 53,
Present, sir.
53 is there. 54,
55.
56.
56,
Yes, sir.
56 is there. 57 is there. 58.
55, sir.
Yes, yes. 55 is there. 59,
59, sir.
59. 60, 61, 62, 61 is there.
Yes,
62, 3, 4, 5,
65, sir.
65 is there. 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Roll number 20 is there. Okay. अजून कोण आहे? 37 is there. Okay. 46 is there. Okay. अजून कोणाचं राहिला असेल तर सांगा प्लीज. Otherwise you can go for your next lecture. Okay. Anyone? कोण राहिले का? Roll number 2 is there. Shraddha.
Hello, present sir.
Yes.
Two.
Okay. Then 34 is there. Shubham is there. Okay. Okay, fine. So I just end this meeting. You can go for your next lecture. Okay. Goodbye. Take care.